Good morning, everyone. Let us start with day 14 of our regular SAP FICO session. Today, we will be covering modules in SAP and rules in SAP. But before we begin today's session, let us quickly revise day 13. As yesterday, I could not record audio due to throat infection. So, yesterday, we learned about the implementation methodology wherein we tried to understand that SAP is managed on premise or on cloud. Further, if it is on cloud, it can be managed on a public cloud or private cloud. We understood that if it is a public cloud implementation, then the grow or rise with SAP can be followed, and if it is a private cloud implementation, then only rise with SAP is followed. No matter what, if the project is implementation for S4 HANA, either it is on-premise or cloud, then the methodology that is follows is activate. We understood that activate methodology is based on agile principle. Agile principle means there is iterative development, continuous improvement, and frequent validation or testing of the system. We further understood that there are 6 phases in the activate methodology, which are DPERDR, which is discover, prepare, and explore, and realize, deploy, and run. In the discover phase, we understood that overall project scope is defined, business needs are identified, and the S4 HANA potential is evaluated. In the prepare phase, we understood that the implementation resources from the implementation partner and the client side are identified. In the explore phase, we understood that the workshops are conducted, and based on the workshops, the requirements are freezed, scope of the project is refined, demonstrations are provided to the client, and the outcome is the BBP, KDS, and BPML are mm, finalized. In the realized phase, we do the configuration and development of the system based on the freezed requirements, and based on the configuration and development, the testings are conducted. And that in the deploy, we understood that the data migration cutover activities, user trainings are provided, and the system is gone live. In the run, we understood that since the system has gone live, user will be posting their day-to-day activities or postings. And in this phase, the main thing that is done is the performance of the system is regularly monitored, and there is a regular support from the consultant to the end users, and there is a focus on continuous improvement. So this is what we understood in day 13. Let us move to the topics that we'll be covering today, which are modules in SAP and roles in SAP. So when we talk of modules in SAP, the first module that we have is FI, which is nothing but financial accounting. Next that we have is CO, which is the controlling. Next we have is SD, which is sales module. The next that we have is PP, which is production planning. Next is MM, which is material management. In other words, is the procurement module. The next that we have is PS module, that is project systems. The next one is PM module, which is plant maintenance. The main definition of the financial accounting is it is related to preparation of financial statements like balance sheet, P&L, which are used for external reporting. Controlling is related to preparation of internal management reports for strategic decision. Sales module is related to managing sales. Production planning module is related to managing production or manufacturing. Material management is related to procurement of material assets or services. Project system is related to managing projects. Plant maintenance is related to managing the plants, like taking the preventive measures or doing the repair and maintenance of the plants on breakdown. Let us quickly go through once again. Financial accounting is related to external reporting in which the balance sheet, P&L are prepared. Controlling module is related to assisting in strategic decisions for the internal management. Sales and distribution module manages sales. Production planning manages manufacturing. Material management manages procurement. Project system manages projects. And plant maintenance manages plant preventive measures or breakdowns. Now, after the main definition, we will try to understand the sub modules within the main modules. So these are the main modules, and within financial accounting we have different sub modules like general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and asset accounting. This is called GL module. This is AP. Then we have AR. Then we have AA. These are the sub modules within financial accounting. In controlling, we have some modules like cost element accounting, cost center accounting, profit center accounting, internal orders, product costing, material ledger, actual costing, and all other modules like sales, procurement, projects, plant maintenance do not have any sub modules. So this is about the sub modules for the main modules. Next is the data flow. So the data flow or the integration part. So financial accounting gets data from all these modules from the MM, SD, PP, PS, PM modules. Similarly, the controlling module also gets the data from all above modules along with the data from FI, and there is no integration for sales, production, material, PS, and plant maintenance because those are individual modules which in turn provide the data to the finance module and controlling module for reporting requirements. Now we understood two things: what is which module is integrated with which module, and which module takes the data from which module. So column number D and E we have already understood. We understood the main modules, the definition, the sub modules within the main module, which modules are integrated with each other, and how the data flow happens between the modules. Next that we have to understand is the roles that exist for each of the module. So if you are working as a FI consultant, you can be assigned to the GL accountant role, APAR, or asset accountant role. If you are working as a CO consultant, you will have the CO accountant role. Similarly, in SD module, we have sales accountant, sales manager. In production planning, we have production planner as role. In material management, we have warehouse clerk, AP accountant, purchase manager. In PS, we have project manager. In PM, we have maintenance planner, maintenance manager. So these are different roles within the modules that we have to understand. Next that we have to understand is different roles in SAP. So when you work with SAP, you might be working as one of the roles given here. You may be an end user, you may be a module consultant, or you may be a solution architect. If you are a end user, then you will be handling any of the sub modules from the main module, and the experience level for end user is 0 to unlimited. For the module consultant, the experience level is 0 to 7 years, wherein you may be handling any main module, or within a main module any sub module, depending upon the level, or depending upon the company you are working with. In some of the company, a single consultant is asked to manage a particular main module, whereas in some of the companies a particular consultant is asked to manage only a sub module. Depending upon the project, depending upon the client, depending upon the company you are working in, you may be asked to handle either a main module or a sub module. If you are working as a module consultant, then you are a owner of a module or a sub module. The different management level that you may be working are, you may be associate consultant as a position, or you may be a senior associate consultant, or you may be a consultant or senior consultant or manager, depending upon what hierarchy the organizations have. Similarly, if you have an experience of 8 or 10 plus with proven experience in the projects, then you can call yourself to be a solution architect. Solution architect acts as a subject matter expert for more than one module. With this, we have understood the different roles in SAP, which are end user, module consultant, or solution architect. And we have understood different modules, sub modules, integration, data flow between the modules, the definition of each of the modules, and the rules that exist in each of the modules. Also, we have revised the concepts that we understood in day 13. Now, I hope you have a fair understanding of different modules that exist in SAP and the definition, data flow within these modules in a much detailed manner. Similarly, you also understood what role you will be working with after completing the whole course. With this, I am closing for today. We'll meet again tomorrow. Thank you.